Oh, gamers. Gamers. But gosh, the light just came on. Back at it. Because I really wanted to get back at it. I did indeed. Oh, we can continue this quest now. Let me make sure we're good. I have a tutorial. I think we're good to go. I should claim that. Reset is in a little over an hour. I might want to do this today too. We'll see. We'll see. But this is what I'm really here for. Exploring the Tower of Stalt only can make me think of Nier. That word is just associated with Nier to me. Okay. Enter the Ocean Current. Alright. Where we going? Where are we going? Genesis of a certain what? Is this the Primordial Sea? I'm wondering if that's what that was, because the tower moved down to it, I think. I was wondering if all that water was Primordial Sea water. This is gorgeous. Just seeing all the sparkles and stuff. It's probably killing the bitrate. But this is beautiful. On God. Who knew the day of return has arrived? What do you mean by that? Who was that? I don't know, Paimon, you tell me. Kind of interesting that we're just the Traveler right now, too. Has our world quest forced us to be the Traveler for a long period of time? I don't actually know. Probably. Gonna go into it? Gonna stand on it? Oh, looks like a platform here. Where we fight the whale boss. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's N. I sense reason. Visitors, are you the successors to N, or are you a threat? You have drawn your weapons. I see your answer. N. Huh? This thing's N? If you have heard my name, then you know of my quest to save the world, and there is a chance that you can be saved. You draw your weapons at me only because you have been misled by untruths, but this is no time for me to waste my powers. Wonder and rejoice. When all is over, I shall explain, I shall demonstrate, but now, place the holy blade in my hand and flee to safety. We're not giving you the holy blade. Foolish, but I forgive you and will save you nonetheless. I can sense the 4 orthrants have been reversed, but the tree of flowing is not yet complete. It is no longer possible to save everyone. I will extend my benevolence as far as possible, even if it makes an overdraft of my own life force. If only 5 and 10 can be saved, I will strive to save 6 and 10. Now I shall come to take the holy blade. Oh snap. Whoa! Whoa! You said we're gonna fight this with... Actually have the weapon? Oh, this is a trial Lumine. Sword of N. It doesn't even have a passive. Cool. Rats that saved the world. Okay. I didn't get to give it to him. Level 100. Complete Order of the New Cosmos. Wow! Wow! Alright, where's the trigger? Oh, big damage! Big Lumine damage! Oh snap, Lumine DPS, Lumine DPS! It appears the violence of the mundane universe cannot compete with thee. Allow me to show thee the essence of immortality and the judgment. Okay. What are you gonna do? It's too fast. Holy blade guides the currents of the amniotic sea. Enter them to avoid the rain of blades. Does reason guide your escape? Futile. So that means we have to avoid those rift-like things. So let's I assumed that already. Oh god! Actually implemented this into a boss fight. Wow! Oh, this song's a freaking banger. Oh, I hit it. Dude. I hardly ever get to hear this part of this battle theme because I usually kill everything in time before it happens. But every time. Whew. Whew. It's spicy. The Holy Blade is guiding us to go touch this bubble? What? Okay, it's too fast, dude. Use charge attacks to unleash special attacks that can effectively damage and... Oh, big damage! Paimon's gonna give it a name. The Cruise Crisscross Cut. Oh! 104K. Damn, Lumine. Lumine DPS. Lumine DPS. Sheesh. Ow. Yeah. There it is. I don't know if we've ever been forced to use Lumine for an actual boss fight, though. Damn it. Nice. Is reason that which grants you such strength? No, I've noticed. Have you always been in the realm that I pursue? Oh, you who are equal to a world. Almost there. Ow! Come on now. Right on time. You just get bigger. Come on, take the L. Nice. What I gotta do if you let? Impossible. I had already reached the stage of no return. How have I fallen to this point? And I've lost all control of the primordial sea. Why? Why has this happened? Why? Why did you do this? The new world cannot be born. All will die in a shell, a husk of a dream. Paimon reckons you're the one who should try waking up from your dream. The end of the world is the kind of thing that everyone should work together to stop. I see. The Holy Blade is not on my side. With each swing, it cuts through the universal will that surrounds me. Until at last, my weak, ordinary self has returned to its physical body. I'm ready to see one overflow its banks so soon. Indeed, I can sense changes in the values originally entered into the world formula. Someone has seized control of the life force, and someone has opened the beast realm. And then, there's one more variable. That is you. The person fated to see the all-consuming whale put to flight. The one who shall witness all. I see. I see. I once dreamed of becoming one just like you, but that dream is now shattered. All I have done is meaningless, an empty dream. No less than a dream, even. A dream is at least harmless. But I, no, you and they, have paid so much for all I have done. And... oh, it's you. I didn't see you there. You know who I actually am? Names are just labels, but yes, I am most familiar with the two colors that mix in your soul. Director Lyris does not know what has happened. She just holds on to Marianne, who who herself still clings to life. She cannot understand such a complex present and future, and hopes to retain the past. And so, she does the only thing she can. My name is Anne. In that case, hello, Anne. I'm willing to forgive you. What an odd thing to say. From the very start, my plans have had lofty and sacred aims. Selflessness has never come into it. None may judge or criticize me, nor do I need forgiveness. Your aim may have been lofty, but your insanity has harmed many. You did not even enter the formula correctly, and what's wrong with being forgiven for a mistake? You are right. I apologize. So please, Anne, come back with us. There are other people you need to see. This guy seems to have become much more cooperative, but a request like that... Of course. Huh? Doesn't this sort of thing usually require some inner struggle and hours of persuasion? As I have said before, I do not feel that I have done anything wrong. My mission has failed, but the world has been saved nonetheless. Let others mock and curse me. I am empty within now. Only one desire remains. What is it? I too wish to return to the very beginning, the time before the N heroes set off on their journey. But that's impossible. We are not masters of our own fate. I no longer even have the power to determine my own dreams. Well, Night Tabor, when you're ready, we'll proceed to reseal the primordial waters, and then we'll leave this place. Dang, it's so cool being in this area. Are you ready to leave? Let's go. Yep, let's go. The entrance is sealed once more with the power of the Holy Blade of N. I see. The person who almost saved the world spoke. The Holy Blade need not be a sword. It could even be a gold-haired outlander. And now the younger sister, who never stood forth as part of the adventure, has grasped the sword at last. With that, you return to the Ordo. I knew you'd come back in one piece. And we're glad that you and Seymour are okay. In fact, the floor was quickly flooded by the rising water level, incapacitating the security machinery. Mr. Caterpillar carried me out under his arm. I said in one piece, indeed, everyone is accounted for, so how is there one more person here? Well, allow me to introduce N, or rather what's left of N. Master. You've made progress, Caterpillar. You seem even more human now than you did centuries ago. I thought I'd be more excited to see you, but I feel unexpectedly calm. Over the last several hundred years, I've read many books and come to understand more about your teachings, as well as some of the absurdities in your theories. Image record of the individual known as N has been updated. Please do not make any sudden moves, N. Silly dog, you're not going to initiate your mass annihilation mode again, are you? I judge that the threat he constitutes to you is low. Still, do not make any sudden moves, N. Ah, Elaine Guillotine's creation. I once saw a bright future for it, that it could perhaps achieve what the ancient people's golems could not. Not that it matters now. Could you let me inspect its internals? Just out of a desire for knowledge, of course. Seymour's our companion, you know. Fine. Saving the world is usually just poetic rhetoric one employs to alleviate mental illness. Whether it takes the form of protecting the flame of a candle until the pilgrimage is done, or writing a story that allows fiction to invade reality. Did you recover from your malady in the end? Master, you now know what became of the Ordo. What will you do next? There may be a hint of irony in your voice when you call me master, but I will accept it nonetheless. You surely know about your birth. I'm not interested in that anymore. You were simply toying with life, a kind of indifference I find despicable. I will accept that too. Your attitude is so negative. Have you given up on yourself? I will answer your question then. My offer from before still stands. I will reveal the mysteries of them and answer any questions. In that case, please take Anne to find out the truth about her origins. You explain the other Marianne to Anne. Ah, so that's what happened to the director and Marianne. I will help you, of course. It is something I ought to do. Let us go to the kingdom through the looking glass together. Well, as for your wish from before, Paimon, I've done everything I can. I'll be staying out of whatever happens next. Huh? What wish? Is your memory that much worse than mine? You asked me to help you help Anne and Seymour? Oh, right. But why don't you want to come with us, then? I think the next matter is very personal for Anne and Marianne. That scene doesn't call for a character like me. But you, Tabor and Paimon, you are different. You're the heroes of the story. Yes, the mighty hero and Paimon. Well, Paimon should actually be... Be what? You're not gonna say something mean, are you, Caterpillar? Whatever do you mean? You're the kind, guiding fairy at the hero's side, of course. Fine. Paimon will take that. Once you finish up over there, let us things that used to be human, have a little reunion. Should I go with Ms. Tabor, then? Of course you should. I mean, you've been seeking the end of this quest this whole time. You too need an answer, don't you? I apologize. I do not understand. In that case, Seymour, you wait for us with Caterpillar. It's settled then. When it's about time, I'll bring you to them. Understood. Seymour, Caterpillar, thank you. Shall we? Alright, let's go find Marianne. This is a long quest. Honestly, I thought it would be the end of there, but we're still going. We are still going. This quest is long. Hello, Damon. How's Damon? Wait. What? I was gonna walk there. Good luck with that one. Could definitely be worse. Fair enough. Wait, this is even worse than last time. How was everything back to how it was? And you of purest water, visualize in detail what this place would be like if all obstacles receded before you. Will that do anything? Caterpillar said before that the story has already lost its meaning. As such, these imaginary things aren't necessary anymore. This is how it might be for a low-level seeker. However, you are also the master of this place. Some believe the world to be only a prison of suffering, devoid of meaning, but you wield power over this place. So, rewrite it, imbue it with meaning. Only the hubris of one who believes themselves above the world can rise to miracles. Had I not fervently believed I was above the apocalypse, I would not be where I am now. Are you saying that you also believe the world has meaning? Why else would I have made so many plans to save it? On second thought, perhaps Caterpillar was right, and one only seeks the world's salvation to prove that they themselves deserve it. Paimon doesn't really get what that means. Only by transforming oneself into a being of light to bring hope to a darkened world may one be permitted to enter the eternal kingdom of light after death. Are martyrs who perish for the world's sins undeserving of salvation? Paimon gets it, and doesn't get it at the same time. It is no matter. My teachings no longer have an audience. Ociendan, can you do what I said? Give it a try. Oh shit, here we go again. Reused assets. I'm just kidding. Whoa! You're amazing, Anne. You're amazing, Anne. Thank you, but I don't feel that amazing. Why is that? Because this is something you would normally take for granted. You have simply remembered a fragment of your origin. Let us press on. You're talented, Nan. Would you like to inherit ends? I'll pass. I don't know if anyone else uses these, but I'm grabbing them. Are the cannons back? Doesn't look good. Go back. Look out to the rear. Allow me. Yeah. Holy shit. We'll make it up this faster this way. Why must you force my hand? I must defend this place. Ugh, so many and deployed like that. This is just bombarding us. I also have people to protect. Fight Tabor. They're supposed to keep moving until I'm... Precious, unabashed, I see. Oh no! Oh, I should have thought outside the box there. I should have went behind the other wall. I didn't think fast enough. Guess I have to do that all over again, though. Genshin Impact became a cover-based shooter. I think it's not a shooter because we're not shooting. There we go. Nice. Go back. Please, I beg of you. Marianne's voice really is getting weaker. It's gone from a command to a request. Still, it doesn't look like she's begging us. Can you push yourself still further, Anne? It's fine. Since we've already come this far, there's no point in turning back now. Forgive me, Marianne, but we must get through this place. Get rid of them all, Anne? It's pointless to resist the truth, and merely denied that futile resistance. Let's keep moving forward. The door here is shut. How are we going to get inside now? If we can't get in, then we can't get to the dizzying corridor and room... to that dizzy corridor and room, and can't jump down to that place where we fought in. Or Narcissus. No problem. Allow me to ensure the visit of ours won't be in vain. Liddell is also nothing more than a figment of the Red Empress's dream. And this time, it's time to wake up. Indeed, that is the case. My god, it's an abyssal door. A real Anaposis. Oh, snap. There it is. Why? Why couldn't you just leave us here in peace? Marianne! We should be able to help you this time. Please let us in. No, I don't need your help. Please leave. I'm begging you. Princess Lyris, your story should have you living happily ever after. I won't give up. This barrier is composed of an extremely hard and resistant will. The Holy Blade is in your hands now, Tabor. If I remembers correctly, the Holy Blade should be able to cut through any will that comes from water. Correct, clever one. I've got it. Okay. Sorry, Marianne. Just bear with us. Don't come back here again. It's warm here and I like it that way. Don't come to me with your expectations, with the determined look on your face. Just leave me alone till the consciousness that keeps this form together fades away. No one needs saving, and that's great. Just let me decay here on my own until everything is broken down, until nothing more puddle remains or something, I don't know. Please stop, I'm begging you. Stay away, this is our Anapasis. Sheesh! Why are you doing this? Is the truth really that important? What's wrong with forever dwelling on dreams of the past? It may be important, but the truth isn't that. It may be that the truth isn't that important. But the future is. Indeed, even if you all regard me as a villain, I have never once given up on the future. Wait, you're... That is correct. I am N. Ren? Yes, I am Ren. This is who I am now. I am most pleased to see you both as well, Anne. Your present state could be said to be something beyond human or oceanid, a state of transcendence. A human is to ape, so is superhuman to human. You are now the meaning of Fontaine itself. Is this really a good time to be saying that sort of stuff? You don't think it about anyone else's feelings, do you, Anne? My apologies. I'm responsible for the circumstances that led you all here. It's okay. I've already forgiven him, Marianne. Please, look at this. This is... This is the eternity I've always longed to protect. Ren. Yes? I can't forgive N just yet, but Ren is a different story. The N Institute was our home. Why did things turn out like this? It was likely doomed to be thus from the moment Elaine had us act out the story of the hero N and the evil dragon over and over. I too miss the way things used to be, but N was born out of the delusion of salvation, and what a protracted dream that was. But I was roused from that dream. Now it is your turn. It is not a contradiction to accept your past as well as how you will live your life going forward. That's what Caterpillar told me. The apocalypse has been stopped, and the future is full of possibilities. The future holds more for you than just pain. This I promise you. If you cannot accept yourself, you could always allow Anne to merge with you. Then use the Holy Blade of N to separate the personas of Lyris and young Marianne. That won't be necessary. I'm willing to accept the past. Our little hero Anne's adventure is hers alone. I will live on as myself and see what the world you risked everything to save is like, Ren. Huh? The Holy Blade of N is... I see. Your will has been conveyed, Marianne. The Holy Blade's purpose has been fulfilled, and its significance in the story has ended. Paimon doesn't totally get it, but does it mean that Tabor won't be able to use that cool title anymore? Fine by me. Let us return to the original topic. You said that you'd like to see the outside, but this is now Guillotine's world. I doubt there will be much to see. However, if you can bring yourself to like it, that would be ideal. Anne, Ren, shall we travel together? Absolutely. As for me, regrettably, you must allow me to decline. There is still something that I must do. Oh, okay. In that case, don't forget to give me your address. I'll write to you about what Anne and I encounter on our journey. Just like when you and Jacob would tell me about what you saw in Sumeru. Except I'm afraid our journey will have to wait a teeny bit longer. Caterpillar did say that we would have a reunion or something. That's right, he should be here soon. Let's wait a little longer for him, shall we? Alright, you two do you. Let's take this opportunity to talk to Marianne, Tabor. Perhaps I should have proposed a toast to us that were once human. Though I don't think any of us could imbibe the way that we are now. Was there anything that could not be said before we set off? I'm just giving you a chance. It may not have been a good time for you to say some things back there. You could tell? Well, it cannot be helped. I've expended too much of my power. I shall not remain able to maintain myself for long. But why? We worked so hard to... But before I disappear, tell me what you have learned over these last few centuries. I'd like to know what sort of dreams you had. Until I met Knight Tabor and Paimon, I was always searching for Princess Lyris. Even after learning the truth that I was just a character in someone's dream, I have no regrets. That's because I've already completed the best and greatest adventure of all. Perhaps my reward is being able to turn my dreams into reality. I was going back and forth between prison and books, occasionally dreaming about parts of my previous life. There were times when I wondered whether the butterfly became me or I became the butterfly. But once I awoke, I would realize that I was only a caterpillar. Butterfly is also me, but whether it's the future or past me is hard to say. Dreams, magic, memories, esotericism. All that I once held dear now seems worthless to me. During the first 10 years, I focused all my power on preventing the dissipation of my will. During the years that I followed, I used that potent will to construct a universe within myself to resist my coming fate. That is how I held on. I suppose it is the same for you. To rebuild a beautiful dream out of the ruins of what was once our home. That is an incredible thing. Marianne was right. It's warm here. Yes, I know. I grow weary, Anne. Please leave me here. Farewell. He never did change his name back to Ren, did he? What if life is just a dream? Oh, so this is where the adventure we and Anne had came from. No wonder everything was so chaotic. It wasn't finished. Yeah, I couldn't figure out an ending out. At that point, everything had fallen apart. But the more such things happen, the more we want a simple, happy ending. You know, sometimes you say I, and sometimes you say we. Are you really Marianne, or are you Lyris? The Oceanid we're always talking about. I don't know. Well, not that it matters anymore. Anne, Caterpillar, you're back. Where's Ren? He was a bit tired, so he went to rest. Well, Paimon hopes he turns over a new leaf and stops causing trouble. Seymour, you can come over now. Understood. Ms. Marianne. Ms. Marianne. Your new hair and eye colors are simply dazzling. Honestly, you silly dog, is that all you can say? My language center is unable to express the information I am processing. I know, you're the same as ever. Sorry I missed you so much. Right, so such things happened, huh? And there's Jacob. Ms. Tabor and Ms. Paimon's description largely fits with the facts, but one thing must be added. My power output during combat has been far below expectations. This is because over 30% of my components were damaged during the battle at Alinus and have not been maintained since. I hope you will consider this when evaluating my performance and will not choose to scrap me. Of course not. You've always been strong and brave. You are much more resilient than we are, Seymour. Indeed, my designer, Alain Guillotine, is Fontaine's leading engineer, and the components I am made of represent the best of the nation's material science and craftsmanship. Most formidable, Seymour. Thank you for your accurate assessment. That's not what Anne was trying to say. What are your next orders, Miss Marianne? You decide, Marianne. As far as Seymour is concerned, I'm just Anne. Seymour, what would you like to do? My primary directive is to accompany and protect you, Ms. Marianne, on behalf of Alain Guillotine. Oh, you silly. Those were my brother's, Elaine's instructions. I'm asking you what you want to do. I once promised Ms. Mimir that once I found my mistress, I would return to her coordinates and thank her. And that was correct of you. Good dog. Marianne, do you remember what you once said to me? Yes. Seymour, I hope you can become the master of your own fate. That in the future, you will do what you want to do and what you think is right. Ms. Marianne, do I understand this correctly? Are you saying that my previously received orders should be regarded as null and void? Yes, so let me ask you again, Seymour, what do you want to do? I wish to remain by your side, Ms. Marianne, but I also wish to accompany Ms. Mimir. However, I calculate that the spatial requirements of those two wishes are incompatible. Perhaps not. We will be taking a trip to explore this world, and Ms. Mimir is an artist, isn't she? Then let our journeys coincide. We will leave our footprints in the deserts, in the forests, and in the snowfields, in the lost ancient city of Yith, and in Arcadia, and in Golden Hyperborea. We will enjoy the sights we see and the stories we write together. What do you think, Seymour? I find that's a very reasonable suggestion, Ms. Marianne, but I will need to ask for Ms. Mimir's consent. Yes, of course. Let us agree to meet here. In any case, I'm eager to meet this artist who's kept you company for so long. Coordinates entered. So, next... Tabor, Paimon, and Caterpillar, you were the bravest and strongest of all. Thank you all so much. Wait, so I'm no longer a knight? That story is over. And as for me, for us, you, and you are now, are the realest and most important of all. And not just in the story when you play the role of a knight. Just like the Holy Blade in the story became a new sword when its mission was complete, so too will the knight return as a new person. Paimon can't decide if you're praising or criticizing Tabor here. It is praise, of course. You have written an end to an unfinishable story, and you have brought us a new tale. We will never forget this. Come on, there's no need to be so polite. I've also gained a lot from being able to play my role in this tale. I hope you all have a wonderful trip. Yes, and I am confident we will meet again in the future. Then it is time for me to return to Ms. Mimir's coordinates. You can come too, Caterpillar. Come with us, would you? Let's go, Seymour. Very well, I will accompany you. Progressing with N has come to a conclusion, but power still remains within the Holy Blade. Immersing the sword of N in the font brimming with magical power within the story of Anapasis can change the sword's alignment between Numa and Auja. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is that all that weapon does, though? When the equipping character does not have an arc, when normal attacks, charge attacks, or plunging attacks strike, a Numa or Auja energy blast will be unleashed doing 160% of attack as damage. This effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. The energy blast is determined by the current type of sword of N. That's kind of cool. That's actually pretty neat. I don't know if it would have any use outside of exploration, though. I could see it being useful in maybe some challenge runs, though. Oh. If you don't have 10 characters, but I mean, you always get Lynette, so... And also, I guess the Traveler also gets... It's a thing, so never mind. I haven't been here in a while. Mimir! Tabor and Paimon and... Seymour! You knew to come back. Is it just Paimon, or do you sound a little angry, Mimir? Yes, even without Tabor and Paimon's help, my positioning and navigational modules would have allowed me to return. Incredible. Wait, so you were just surprised? Well, I knew you wouldn't disappear with the token that symbolizes my life and birth. I also knew that Tabor and Paimon would be sure to bring you back. Returning to your side is what I want to do. It's not a concept I fully understand, but logic prompts me to do this. I believe this is correct. That's kind of complicated, and I can't say I understand, but never mind. It's just good that you're back. Oh, and this is... Hello, don't worry about me. I'm just along for the ride. That's so. Well, you are a fascinating color, and regardless, I'm delighted to see Seymour. I haven't heard from Father since the message Tabor passed on, and then Seymour left. It was difficult for me. Oh, it looks like Mimir doesn't know what happened while you were in a daze. Everyone in Marasi Village helped me during that time. That's what made me realize what Father meant. Oh yes, I've been learning a new style of painting while I was with them. Is it even more novel than before? I think it will be easier to understand. Even the Melusines of Marasi Village can tell that I'm painting now, rather than just saying, oh, how lovely. Wow, Paimon can't wait to see your priceless masterpieces. Oh, and speaking of paintings, Marianne mentioned something. Seymour explains the idea of a joint trip. Really? That sounds wonderful. Let's set off now then, on our round-the-world trip of artistic creation. Yes, let's go. Now, this instant. I'll pack up my art supplies and clothes. You just sit tight and wait for me, alright? Yes, Miss Mimir. Oh, you sure are springing into action. Of course. I mean, if you don't act, your dreams will never come true, right? Paints. While we wait, let me express my gratitude to you, Ms. Tabor, Ms. Paimon, and Mr. Caterpillar. This is based on my own judgment and what, as Ms. Marianne says, I want to do. With your help, I have finally been able to complete my task. However, I still do not understand what it means to become the master of my own fate. Fate, you see, is a concept humans create to help them understand things. It is not real. Whoa, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this now. Didn't they tell you? Just do what you want to do. If you always do what you want to do, you'll become the master of your fate. I see. And what I want to do now is to sit here and wait for Ms. Mimir. Okay, in that case, Paimon wishes you all a good trip. Thanks, Paimon. Paintings to give them. Paintings to give. Be a good dog and look after Mimir, alright? I will. It is what I want to do. You and Caterpillar arrive outside Marasi Village. Are we gonna go see La Noire? So the tale of N has ended. It is time for me to follow my own path. Where will you go, Caterpillar? That is a good question, Paimon, and since the beginning of time, only the most determined and resilient of people have found their answers. There you go again. I jest. For now, the only thing I can be sure of is that I still owe La Noire half a story. But I don't know how it ends yet. There's a lot to consider. I don't know where I'll go, but there are a few things I need to find. Is that so? So goodbye, Tabor, and farewell, Paimon. Meeting you both has been the most fortunate thing to happen in this life of mine. Likewise, Caterpillar. Yeah. Take care, Caterpillar. Don't let anyone find out who you really are. That'd be a pain. The Hilichurl smiles before turning to leave. Damn. It's to be continued. It's still not over? That's crazy. I'm assuming it's over for now, though. Sheesh, though. Yeah, I do know there's a world quest in here. That I have yet to do. I think this was in 4.1 even. I just can't believe it. Would someone really take a camera into the Mason Gestion itself and simply strut about taking pictures of everyone and anything? It is ridiculous. Everyone knows everyone should know, and that is how secrets get leaked. It is common sense. If common sense was common, Mr. Eon, then the Mason Gestion would simply disband tomorrow. I shall leave this to you. Have them sign the document just like I taught you and return it to me before the weekend. I still have to handle the expense receipts. Car 6 keeps hassling me about it. But, Mr. Roalte, I don't know how to say that. Just who should I be looking for? We don't have an office specifically in charge of cameras. I trust your judgment. Now hurry up and take care of this so we can each really enjoy the weekend. I'm going to take care of other things. Hop to it, kid. Yes, sir, Mr. Realte. Realte leaves in a leisurely manner. What are you doing? Huh? Hello. It looks though you are not a member of the staff here at the Mason Gestion. I am currently busy with official business. Should you have any inquiries, please ask Ms. Cornelia. She's right over there. You'll provide with a chair and a cup of tea. Please have a seat, and I will come find you after I'm done. What's the big rush? It's actually a simple matter, but dealing with it is quite complicated. The office I work in has received a note instructing us to draft a letter to the other offices. The content was something like from bringing cameras into the Mason Gestion and taking pictures, except for work purposes, in order to avoid leakage of secret information. Does telling me about this letter's contents constitute leaking secrets? No, certainly not. If anyone really had used a camera to take a photo of documents and it resulted in a leak, then this would certainly be a confidential matter. However, maybe someone will use a camera to take a picture of documents in order to leak them is not a secret. After all, that's a possibility that everyone is aware of. I feel dizzy. Think about it this way. If you are guarding a secret, then the secret you are guarding certainly cannot be revealed. But the fact that you are guarding a secret itself may not be considered secret. After all, if even the fact that you are guarding a secret is considered a secret, then you will fall into an endless cycle of keeping the secret of keeping secrets. Oh my god, man. It ain't that deep, bro. Your wording is an endless cycle. I'm curious who is in charge of this matter. That is where this matter becomes complicated. There is no office in the entire Mason Gestion that is directly charged with managing cameras. Mr. Semaine says that I should ask Mr. Gatanio. Their work is related to confidential matters, and thus they should be the first to be made aware. But Mr. Royalte says that I should ask before, as he is in charge of all matters related to the staff at the Mason Gestion. Were we to make a new rule that all staff of the Mason Gestion cannot bring cameras to work, we'd have to let them know. Wow, that's complicated. Why are there so many different people responsible for different things? What happens if you can't remember? That's why each of us carries a thick notepad. Though even with the notes, I'm not sure I should look for now. Who I should look for now? This is a confidential matter. Let's look for Gatanio. That's exactly what I thought. Mr. Gatanio is quite affable and is also an exemplary gestionnaire. Even though all the matters he deals with are of utmost importance, he still handles each matter with aplomb. His work can truly be called outstanding. Well, I guess you'll get to see for yourselves. Please, this way. Oh. Yes, why are you tired for this stuff? Eon, what are the odds? Do you finally have time for a cup of coffee with me after work? Thank you for your offer, but I have a confidential matter that requires your attention. Confidential matter? Is it something I know about? I think you may not have been informed yet. I only received the document this morning. Now that's odd. Perhaps my information is a step behind yours, since I haven't had a chance to read the Steambird yet today. But it's a confidential matter. Why would you read about it in the Steambird? Those reporters get information and spread it far faster than our internal memos here at the Mason Gestion can. Of course, it's understandable. After all, they get paid when they deliver a message. Paimon doesn't get it at all. Let's not talk about that for now. Sir, it's like this. Ha, that's right. Such an announcement is absolutely necessary. This already happened. Some blithering idiot wanted to show off his desk layout and took a picture of it. He's a member of the camera club and showed that very photo to the other members of the club. But one of the members of said club just happened to be an astute reporter who quickly noticed a document that looked like an internal memo in the picture. And guess what happened next? The next day, that blasted memo complaining that only fish get served for dinner here day in and day out was all over the Steambird. That count as a secret? That doesn't sound very serious. Whatever it is, it's internal information. It should not be leaked to any outside parties. People of the Court of Fontaine never miss an opportunity to mock and deride the Mason Gestions, and we must act with caution. As if they actually gave two figs about what we actually do here. All they want to do is have a laugh. Anyway, I'll leave this in your office and to take care of them. But this matter concerns new rules for personnel. Tabor is the one who should sign off on this. After all, in this document, though it reminds everyone of the importance of keeping confidential information secret, the more important thing is how to communicate these principles to them. If you ask me, it must be Tabor that takes care of this. Our office will certainly assist in this matter. This will be more efficient and confidentiality can be maintained. What is this quest? But Mr. Gatinio, this matter. Come on, boy, you can't dawdle about this. So to take it care of. Now go find Tabor quickly before his patience is worn thin by other matters. Now I'll go find some documents that talk about the principles of protecting secret information. The document is ready to be officially promulgated. Promulgated. Our office provide our full support. Go find him, kid. I've got to go. Attend to other matters. What? Mr. Gatineo, wait. He left. There, did you see Mr. Gatineo's abilities? His secret to getting everything done so well is avoiding doing anything at all that carries even a modicum of risk. Oh, so it's the ability to shirk your duties. There's nothing we can do now except go find Mr. Tabor. Please, this way. Okay. Well, you know what? I think I'm probably gonna call it there. I don't want to read all this out loud. I'm probably just gonna do it off stream. I wanted to get that main quest out of the way. So that main world quest. So yeah, I think we call it there. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys.